What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we are diving into Madonna's Like a Prayer album. I'm very excited about this. This will be the fourth album listening party that we've done so far on this discography journey, and it's really cool to see the evolution of Madonna through this. So super stoked to check this out and get into another era. Before we dive in, I'm gonna ask you guys to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Of course, if you want to see the full album listening party version of this, as well as my watch party / reaction to the Virgin Tour, you can check that out at the link in the description for Patreon. But with all those things out of the way, I'm super excited to dive in. So we're diving right into Like a Prayer. Oh my God, that organ in the back is so good. Yeah. That backing layer is so good. I don't know the words, I guess. Oh. All of that switching back between like the upbeat and then these like heavy moments are so cool. Oh, why is that such a cool layer? Oh, yes. There's like a low end vocal in that harmony right there. I just heard it for the first time. Woo-hoo! Woo! Damn, that's heavy. God, oh yeah. I'm sorry, but it just brought every good thing about this song all together at once. We gotta do it one more time. Yeah. Woo! Damn, these backing vocalists understood the assignment for the day. That bass comes in so heavy right there. Oh, yeah. I don't know the words. Oh, I want to sing it so bad. Holy shit. Bring that guitar back. The rhythm has a good distortion to it. Love the instrumental breaks so much, especially with the vocal runs. Like, that combination is so great. I think sometimes you do have to understand like that these songs should just exist. Like, this is almost a 6-minute song, and what I think is really cool about that is, yeah, it could have been a 3-minute track for sure. You definitely could have got the meaning of the song and all of that. But what I love is that, and I think this is like lost in a lot of modern music, not always, but sometimes when a song is short, it doesn't have a chance to really like have a life of its own. And so all of these breaks where these instrumentals are just fucking crushing and these backing vocals are just like taking up all of that space. Like, what a good way to utilize this. I also never realized just how, like, I've heard this song a few times. We've watched like a live version of it and stuff, so I don't know the timing of all these words, but I noticed the bass in this guitar is a lot more like intense than I remember it being ever. Like from the first time I've ever listened to it or anything, I've never quite noticed like how much lead is in that bass. Like all of that creates such a groove that you just want to fall into. I really love the instrumental of the song on this. All right, express yourself. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm just picturing her singing this live because I've seen some good performances of this. Yes. Oh, I love that range from her so much. Oh. All these songs like take possession of you, right? You can't fucking help but move. Oh, that little bit of rasp. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Fucking good instrumental break again. Let's go. You know what I'm noticing on these two tracks though is that it kind of feels like some of the dance breaks that I thought were maybe missing from True Blue a little bit. We're already getting like the recuperation of that on 2 songs in. Yeah. I get lost in that one. Oh. Never come down. I love that. I love like the melody of that. Like that was probably so much fun to write, just trying to find where to fit these words in. And I don't know, I get like nerded out sometimes about the composition of music because lines like this, it's like, how did you decide that this is how you wanted to deliver that? And how did you know it was going to work like this? That bass again, what the fuck? I really feel like if you were trying to learn how to play bass, if you just made your like goal, you know, because I feel like when you're learning instruments and stuff, it's always good to have a goal of like, oh, I really want to learn how to play this song or play this album or whatever. I feel like if you could nail down in just 2 tracks already, I think if you could nail these 2 songs, I think you'd be pretty good for a goal to set because this stuff I feel like is all over the fretboard in such a great way with the bass. It's so groovy. It really picks up like I feel really connected to it in a way. That's why I can't really stop moving. And I really appreciate that Madonna is able to give us that groove here. Again, in True Blue, while I like that album a lot, I did kind of feel like some of those dance things I really liked from her were not necessarily gone from it, but just like there wasn't as prominent. And I kind of feel like we already brought that back with these 2 songs right away. So I think that's really sick. All right, love song. Are you wasting my time? What? It is like heavier than I would imagine, but like also light still. What? It sounds grimy and sexy. What? This has some Prince vibes. Wait, is Prince in this? I don't know if they were friends. This just kind of feels like that. Don't go give me one of your lies. Say what you mean, mean what you say. Don't go and throw our love away. That's the vibe I get from this. We're stopping. This is not a love song. God damn. Oh, this is such a vibe. Holy shit. Love all the tension in this song. I'm gonna find out who's doing those backing vocals. It is Prince. Yeah. I'm surprised they don't put that as the credits. It's fucking Prince. Oh. God damn. The fact that they bring so much tension vocally, I think, is really cool too. So thankful for this part right here. Please, her in this range, that rasp, the fact that it's so tense right here. I keep using that word, but I know y'all feel it. Y'all can feel the tension. You could cut this shit. I am so into the vibe of this song. I don't think I've heard a lot of Madonna tracks that really get you lost in it like this. I almost kind of feel like Frozen gives a similar vibe in the way that you just sort of like get lost in almost this like, it's like a 5-minute like world of its own. And I think that an instrumental like this gives you that. Like you can hear it's all of the time and space in between those notes that just like you're waiting for that next note to hit so bad that it feels tense. And then they're doing these cool things with the production where like Prince's vocal, you know, he's just so fucking cool. So like him just kind of like talking in the beginning, but it being breathy, you're like, oh yeah, this is sexy, I'm here for it. But what's really sick is that as they kind of pull his vocal in and out in the production, he really feels like he is like possessing this track. And then you get Madonna bringing out that raspy end, which I am so here for every single time. I feel like the only thing that I would change, and it's just because modern production, I think you could make this instrumental a little heavier. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of the instrumental could have used maybe a little bit more distortion or something because of that tension. It's like it didn't quite connect, but in a way I thought that was kind of like a good thing too, because like I said in the beginning, it almost felt like it was heavy, but it still had like a soft feel to it, still felt accessible at the same time, had a lightness to it. So obviously they know more than I do. Who the fuck am I? But I do love that. Don't know why they don't have Prince right in the fucking title. I mean, it's fucking Prince. Madonna and Prince, that is a powerhouse on one track. Apple Music, come on. I'm trying to say fuck Spotify, but it's hard to do that when you are, you know, doing all this shit to me. Look at all this, guys. Y'all are watching this happen in real time. Okay, next track, Till Death Do Us Part. Instrumental kind of feels like a video game. I love the snare though. Well, that got sad. That's a pretty guitar riff. Oh, beautiful harmony, Madonna. Yes. It's so sad, but it's bright. Oh. Wait, this is sick. Wait, that has so many cool things going on right there. Can we just take that back for like just a moment? Holy shit. Have I ever seen a live version of this? I need to. I could see her like, you know, dancing around the stage. I don't know about this riff though. Kind of sounds like a banjo. Oh, my favorite part. Oh, yeah. You're not in love with someone else. You don't even love yourself. That's so sad, but I want to dance too. Gotta get that guitar out of here. Whatever that picking thing is. Spoken word Madonna Might be one of my favorites. I love that snare. God damn it. So I love so many things about this song. There's a couple of the instrumental things I would have changed because I think it was like too distracting and taking away from how cool Madonna sounded in this chorus. And the reason I say that is because the post-chorus to this, that spoken word moment with that bass riff feels very punk rock. It feels cool as fuck, in my opinion. I don't know that I've really heard Madonna do a lot like that. I've heard a couple things here and there, but to hear like a nice emphasis on that numerous times in this track is really fucking sick. It makes me, if I haven't already seen this live, it makes me want to see it live, specifically to see her just like, I don't know why I keep seeing her like throwing an arm like, dun, dun, bah. I don't know why, but I just want to see that happen. Instrumentals like this or like songs like this are always interesting to me because it feels a little bit upbeat in a lot of spots, while I do believe that that chord progression kind of changes, you know, with that post-chorus, and it's even more sad. But when you think about it, you could kind of dance through this whole song, and it feels kind of bright in a lot of ways. Some of those instrumentals are playing in the moments that are a little bit higher of a key. You're like, yeah, dude, I'm feeling good. But it's so sad because it sounds like they're already married. And of course, till death do us part doesn't work if one person falls out of love. And I think it's even harder. Sometimes it's almost like, damn, I wish you would have left me for someone else instead of just falling out of love with me. Like, holy shit, talk about like I'd rather you almost be like, God, I'm in love with multiple people than to be like, yeah, I just don't love you at all anymore. And that really hurts. And I feel like Madonna's pain, you can hear through the vocals. So it's really cool to hear all of that, even though I feel kind of disrespectful because I want to dance the whole time, but I don't want to dance to your misery, Madonna. I love you. This is Promise to Try.
Don't you forget her face, laughing away your tears when she was the one. Keep your head held high, ride like the wind. Never look behind. Life isn't fair. That's what you said. So I try not to care.
She has such a beautiful voice, and I think sometimes that's not even, I think I've said this before, but it's not even the first thing that I think of when I think of Madonna. She's done so much and does so much in her career that you sometimes forget that she's also an incredible vocalist, and I love ballad styles like this because you totally get a chance to appreciate that.
I fought to be so strong. I guess you knew I was afraid. Don't let memory play games with your mind. She's a faded smile, frozen in time. I'm still hanging on, but doing it wrong.
Oh, wait. I love that. It's almost like breaking character a little bit. It feels like sometimes I feel like you can hit some notes and like always make them kind of feel perfect, but there's almost this like break that happens when you're like being a little bit extra vulnerable, and I hear that right here.
Games with your mind. She's a faded smile, frozen in time. I'm still hanging on,
Right there.
but doing it wrong.
Beautiful. I can't kiss her goodbye, but I promise to try. Is that just trying to imply like I realize that this is about to be the hardest thing that I'm ever going to have to do? And sometimes you put yourself in that uncomfortable situation because you do it for someone else. And so I wonder if that's Madonna kind of saying like, I might not be able to bring myself to do this thing, but I promise that I'm going to give it my all to try. I don't know. To be honest, when it's a ballad like this, I'm immediately like lost right into that vocal. I'm just kind of like, yes, like lullaby, serenade. But you definitely feel that broken vulnerability a lot in this. I feel like you can hear it, especially there towards the end. I really like that. I don't know, to me, especially with records like this is a Madonna record, right? And like, you think about how perfect the production can be on this stuff sometimes, but sometimes you can lose a little bit in that if you don't have the opportunity to have some of the imperfections, not necessarily imperfections, but like if you saw this live, for example, she's going to hit these notes a little differently than she would on record. And I kind of like that they left a vulnerable take there at the end because it still sounds pretty. It's still perfect singing, but there's something about it that feels like I'm not listening to a super produced pop record. I'm listening to Madonna's heart. I don't care if that sounded lame. I think it's fucking real. All right, this is Cherish. Oh! sounds like what the 90s ends up sounding like. She say a burning love is the way it's got to be, because that's sick. Of Madonna just being like, I'm not into one night stands. Usually that's not my thing. I want to cherish all these memories with you. Like, if Madonna is the person looking for somebody, like that's a great selling point for somebody. Like, hey, she doesn't want to just have one night with you. She's like actually interested in you. Cherish is the word I use to remind me of your love. That's fucking cute. Yeah. Give me faith, give me joy, my boy. I will always cherish you. Oh, bring the drums back. Give me joy, my boy. I will always cherish your strength. Yes. I want to play bass in Madonna's band so bad. Man, the songwriting is just so good on that because I love the melody of this chorus so much. It makes me wish I knew all the words right away, because the minute that I started to catch on to the meaning of the song, all I wanted to do was sing it. It made me feel happy. I know y'all feel that vibe sometimes. I feel like I'm in the car and I listen to a record for the first time, which doesn't happen that often. There's a lot of bands that I like don't cover specifically on my channel just so I have something, you know, that I like listen to, that like, you know, it's just me, man. Like, it's not, I don't have time to always film every album reaction. So I really like when I put on an album and I listen to a song and I hear it and then I'm like, oh my God, we're 30 seconds in and I wish I knew all the words to this already. And I feel like this is one of those tracks for me. I love that Madonna is essentially saying the thing that I think everybody should want, which is, hey, I've never been one for one night stands. I like being around you. I like your company. I like your love. And I want to cherish the thought of always having your love. I don't want this to be a one-time thing. I want to make sure you're always by my side and I'll never leave you. Well, that's fucking real love right there, right? So cherish is the word that is used to be described and reminded of your love. And I love that Madonna has so much fun with that. She makes me feel happy, fun, and bright. And I like that she can pick up on the vibes of the song. She understands the emotions connected to these songs and she understands how to make you feel what she wants you to feel in it. That's why she's great. That's why we all fucking respect her. So this is Dear Jessie. Yeah.
Baby face, don't grow so fast. Make a special wish that for you. Ride the rainbow.
This feels very Broadway.
Catch a falling star. Running through the love parade. Candy kisses and a sunny day.
Let's see where this goes. I'm not sure yet.
Your love parade. Pink elephants and lemonade. Dear Jessie, hear the laughter. Running through the love parade.
I'm not sure about this one, but I do love those little vocal moments right there. One thing that is cool about it though is I don't think I've ever heard Madonna sound like she's straight up in a musical, and this could easily be on Broadway yesterday. It feels very like Disney soundtrack. But I think it is to a kid, maybe? It sounds like it. It feels so proper. All right, that is my least favorite song on this so far. I think it's just like, that's not the vibe that I thought was gonna be happening, and it really doesn't fit any of the other vibe, I guess. Maybe Promise to try a little bit, but even then, not really. It feels very much like it would be on like a soundtrack for like a musical or like a Disney, which is sick. I mean, I've never heard Madonna do that before. Like at least in the things that I've listened to from her, I've never heard her have like a Broadway or musical moment, and she sounds great in it. I think the vibe maybe it just wasn't for me. Plus, like the lyrics are, I think, like singing to a kid. It just doesn't really fit. That's just my opinion. Oh, Father. Damn. That feels fucking massive right there. Very theatrical.
It's funny that way. You can get used to the tears and the pain. What a child will believe.
Yes.
You never loved me. You can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would.
Holy shit. Goosebumps. Look at that.
I never felt so good about myself.
Oh.
Seems like yesterday I lay down next to your boots and I prayed for your anger to end.
Oh.
Oh, Father, I have sinned. You can't hurt
Oh my God.
I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. What's at the power? I never felt so good about myself.
I think I'm getting one of my favorite Madonna songs right now. Just saying. It feels dark. It's heavy. It's intense. Good vulnerability from Madonna. Epic instrumental. I don't know why I feel like I hear a little guitar back there.
Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away? Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way.
Oh.
You never wanted to hurt me.
I really want the band Ghost to do a cover of this song so bad right now.
Why am I running away?
Oh, they would kill it.
Maybe someday, when I look back, I'll be able to say you didn't mean to be cruel. Somebody hurt you too. You
God.
can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry.
Oh, Madonna!
You can't
That's so fucking pretty.
cry. Never felt so good
Oh.
about myself.
Oh. Fuck yes, dude. How does it just keep giving? I'm still learning how to use Apple Music, so I don't know how to say that this is the best fucking song on this record on this app just yet. But holy shit, what? So I'm really thankful that just happened because I'm not gonna lie, coming off of Dear Jessie, I was like, damn, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't like that one. This song brings back everything I want and then some. It just feels like the emotional kind of release, the emotional kind of moment that feels therapeutic, or it did for Madonna, because it felt like I felt that secondhand therapy just now. I don't know a lot about Madonna's history. I definitely don't know anything about her family life. Um, Definitely feels like talk about a father figure, but I actually felt like it could also be speaking to, everybody's Sky Daddy. And I feel like that's why I immediately thought of the band Ghost, because obviously, like, they're not a religious band. In fact, very the opposite. And they do a lot of blasphemous stuff. And I think it'd be really cool to have Tobias up there singing, "Oh Father, you can't hurt me now." Like, I don't know. To me, that just seemed like it'd be a whole ass vibe. These kind of approaches to me, emotional intensity like this, fucking so good. And I think Madonna like understood so much. But that also is kind of like, I mean, we'll talk about it at the end, how I feel about the whole record, because we're not finished with it. But like, I really, track by track, I like don't know what's happening next. And like usually that's a good thing, but I do feel like it's a little bit kind of all over. But having said that, this just became one of my favorite Madonna songs of all time. So catch me nerding out over like live performances of this, whatever I can get. All right, keep it together, Stephen. Shout out the bass player on this entire fucking record, because it's such a vibe. To get attention, I must always be the clown. Oh yeah. This is such a fucking vibe. Like I said, I don't know about her. I don't know anything about her family life, so I don't actually know like how many brothers, sisters, etc. But I love that she's trying to say that like keep it together. Like you got to keep your family close, and that I also want to say that family doesn't have to be blood. By the way, you have a chosen family too. Everybody knows that. Just saying. Anyway, in case you didn't remember that. But I think it's about keeping those people that don't want anything from you. They don't need your money. They don't need you to put on a show for them. They don't need you to be anybody other than yourself. And they kind of love you for that no matter what. And I kind of like the almost like it's like the pro family, like pro keeping your circle around you that supports you. Oh. Hey. Yeah. Woo. So everything that I just said, but also with a grain of salt, because it also sounds like in that line just there, it's like through all the misery, through all the things that they've put me through. And I also feel like that's a thing too, because like even the people that have like great families also have had turmoil in their families sometimes. I know like I have gone years and then ended up reconnecting with my family and stuff. So I definitely feel like I get that vibe right there where it's like there's certain things you start to look past because they're going to accept you no matter what in the end if they truly love you. I love that. Blood is thicker than any circumstance, but again, chosen family, baby, chosen family. Okay. Let's go, people. I love that the fade out is just so funky too at the same time. Like you're getting lost in this absolute anthem of keeping the people together. Now there's like I definitely say take this song with a grain of salt because like She says blood is thicker than any circumstance, but like, I don't know that to be true. I'm sure there's a lot of people in this world that are not accepted by their families, and those circumstances can fuck all the way off. So I feel like definitely why I keep saying chosen family is because like I don't give a fuck if we're blood. If you suck, you suck. So I feel like if you find people around you that support you and they've been there for you in times when maybe your family wasn't, or in times when your family wasn't accepting of you, then I highly encourage that you treat that as your family, treat that as blood. That friendship and that love is bond, and that is a family that will last forever. Chosen family is a little bit easier. Blood is blood, whatever. Pray for Spanish eyes. I am so here for this. Ooh.
Sure, his heart is here with me. Though I wish
Oh my
him
God.
back, I know he can. I know he hears me sing. I light this candle and watch it grow.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Madonna, what?
My hands trembling. I know he hears me sing. I light this candle.
Oh, I
and
fucking
watch
love
it
you.
grow. Tears on my pillow, and if there is a Christ, I don't understand.
I need that high range again from her.
At least he was a man. I light this candle and watch it grow. Tears on my pillow, and if there is a Christ, the Spanish eyes, and if I have nothing left
That
to
rasp.
show, tears on my pillow, what kind of life is this?
Yes.
If God exists, then help me pray the Spanish eyes.
Oh.
Heartache,
Oh.
many suns
That sounds so
will
intense.
have to burn. Tears on my pillow, and if there is a Christ, he'll come tonight. How much
Oh.
heartache.
Wait a minute. You gotta be fucking with me right now. That's so good.
How many lives will they have to take? How much heartache?
Oh.
Many sons will they have?
We're not gonna get another one, I don't think, are we? No. Fuck. That's my second favorite song on this, and it's very high up with Oh Father. I just love this so much. Maybe it's because I like anything she does that has a little bit of Spanish influence. La Isla Bonita, anything like that gets me so fucking stoked, so hyped. And what I love about this is the song is also very visual. I felt like it was dark out. It was dark out. There were horses. I don't know why. And it kind of felt like very epic in a lot of ways. I love that, you know, the tempo's a little bit slower in this because you get this ballad, but with that Spanish influence, and it sounds so fucking cool. And Madonna's voice is probably my favorite here. Like, I really, really love that first note that she goes with that very, you know, not very, but that higher range from her, high enough that we get that vocal fry, that raspiness that I just love from her so much. It's got like a rock edge to it that, you know, obviously she's done a lot of things, but if she ends up, I don't know in her discography, she's done like a full rock record or something with a lot of influence in that. I know I've seen some live performances, but I'd love to hear her just like do a whole rock thing too. I don't know how reasonable it is to sing in that like that range for that long, if that's not all you do. But it sounds so beautiful here, and I'm so thankful for the song because it's so fucking vibey. Okay, last track is Act of Contrition.
Good and deserving of all my love. I
I firmly resolve with a healthy by grace to confess my sins,
Yeah.
to repent all my sins, because of thy just punishments. But most of all, because I reserve.
This is so fucking cool.
I reserve a reservation.
Uh-oh. I wish I could explain to you how cool it was that just transitioned to Paula Abdul's straight up. Wow, fuck yeah. So thankful for Active Contrition and Pray for Spanish Eyes at the end right here to end it out. I thought the vibe was excellent. Totally my style right there. Also coming off of a track like Oh Father, which is one of my favorite Madonna tracks of all time now. Very thankful for that. I would say that of the 4 records that I've done first album listens to, I would say the first 2 records are still my favorite. True Blue, I enjoy that record obviously as well. This is probably at the bottom of my list right now, and I know that probably sounds crazy. This is like a top 100 album. I enjoy it, but you know, I'm listening to all these albums in a row, and like I'm getting a chance to experience them like now for the first time. And I feel like what I've heard so far, that's kind of where I'm at ranking it. Now, having said that, I've listened to those other 3 albums numerous times at this point, whereas I've only given this album 1 listen. So I feel like there's probably a lot to still discover in this. So I'm definitely going to be jamming it while I'm cleaning later. So I can pick up the vibes on that. I love the bass in this record so much. I don't know who plays bass on this record, but holy shit, hallelujah. I'm so thankful for it. It's cool to hear Madonna. It feels very tongue-in-cheek in like the religious aspect, which I do really like. So, you know, with Like a Prayer, obviously it's like a lot of sexual, in my opinion, it feels like there's a lot of sexual tension going on in that song. But like when I think about Oh Father, like that's a real fucking song from her. That is a heavy ass track. It's got so much emotion, and I don't know if you're singing about your dad or God, but either way, daddy's being called out here, and I love how she does it. It's just so intense to me. And then even Pray for Spanish Eyes, she's questioning faith in a lot of those times. Like, I don't know if there is a God, but if there is, come pray with me for Spanish Eyes. Like, there's just something very like, not necessarily tongue in cheek, but almost like she's like battling that. Cause even at the end, it's like she's battling with her faith there too, which is really cool because she's somebody who's had to go with like a lot of controversies from the churches. So even if you do believe, it's got to be hard when you hear these masses telling you that you can't be religious or you can't be, you know, into heaven or anything just because of who you are, which is wild to me that we created it and we still put rules on it that people can't do shit. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. If you want to check out the full album listening party to this record where we jam the whole thing, you can check it out on Patreon. Links in the description. I love y'all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.